morning. Happy Wednesday. It is the 24th of April. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. Forgot who was defined by for a second. I said defined by me. You are hosted by the best. Let's introduce ourselves.
It's your boy, 6 foot plus of pure temptation. Big Marga from the east side of the bridge. Good morning, people.
All right. As always, your favorite shade queen, my own royalty.
And
Brent is up in here.
Brent, thank you very much. Morning, everybody. Hope you guys are blessed and highly favored. Let's just say good morning to those who are
They
in
missed that
the
yesterday.
chat. Good morning, Black Mara. Good morning, Pal Wow. Good morning, Ruby Wednesday. Good morning, Charles Mack. Good morning, Smiles. Good morning, Kasumi.
Wow, bitch, come on.
Is that the first time I've seen Kasumi? I hope
Yeah,
I'm
I
pronouncing
don't think
that
we've
right.
been at
Did I pronounce it right? I hope so. Good morning, Jay Dizzle. Good morning, Kwashi T. Good morning, Imi Snow Globe. Good morning, Fanan. Good morning, DWN. Good morning. Is that the first time I've seen you in the chat?
Okay, DWN.
Good
By
morning.
yourself.
Good morning, Abby Apia. Good morning, Lala. Good morning, Susanna. Good morning, Divina. Sending you love and light. Good morning, Kevin Thompson. Hey,
been a
seen
minute.
you in a while, sir.
Legend.
All right, gee. Anyway, how was your night, Max? How was your morning?
My morning?
Feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm
Feeling
straight.
groggy? All right, good.
I just had to wait for my teeth to defrost.
If what?
Yeah.
It felt cold.
Oh, character, you know.
Why?
I was saying, it's just funny. The things that you say sometimes. I've never heard that saying.
What time did I get in? About 1 or something?
Fair.
Did you end up taking Uber or did you take?
You got to take Uber at that time.
What, train?
Yeah.
Home? Oh, no, I jumped in the Uber, man.
You got to take. Is there trains even running at that time?
I think there...
Depends where you live.
I'm sure
to be fair.
Danielle said she was getting on the train. But I was like, I can't even risk it. I don't even know. I'm going to Uber.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend. How are you guys doing there?
I'm all right, thanks.
Big up
How
our
are you?
babes, that is Danielle. Me, I'm on the moon. Because I'm going to Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm so excited. So my trip is going to be bittersweet for reasons. But I am really excited. Like, I'm very excited to go back to whence I came from. Like, dead ass. And I haven't been back in Lagos since 2012. That's 12 years ago.
That's serious.
That's mad.
Excitement, yeah?
I'm excited. I have mixed feelings.
How long you going for?
10 days.
Yeah, serious.
But it's my first time going back and my grandparents aren't there. So that's the sad part. And I'm going to go to visit their grave and stuff like that. So and I'm going to go visit my house, my grandparents' house where I grew up. So that's the sad part. I feel very overwhelmed by that thought. But it is nice to go back and I want to go back more often. So I'm really excited. But more importantly though, happy birthday to my little niece. My baby girl is 8 years old. She obviously doesn't watch the show. But she knows.
She could do.
No.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
It's a lot of things that she... Imagine you wore the hoodie you wore yesterday. I can't be teaching her that. Yeah. But pick up my babe Zara. I love her so much, man.
Apparently we're going... But Brent, is that... Because it's a work trip,
We actually talked about it this morning.
you are expensing it, right?
No, what? The hell?
What? It's a work trip. I mean...
Wait.
You're not expecting it?
Wait a minute. Why is this catching on like wildfire?
Because...
Because...
Do you know so mad? You're not expecting it. You're so mad. I talked about it this morning. See why my voice is getting high pitched. And I was like, oh, I love that. For obviously other reasons I can't say on the show. And I was like, oh, I love that for you. He goes, oh yeah, he's gonna go. I said, I love that for you. He said, Mar's gonna go. I said, I love that for y'all. Then he goes, why would you be going? And I was like, okay, so you're inviting me on my own dime.
Oh, wait.
I know I
You're
can't
a
go on my own
comedian.
plane. I can't go on my own plane. This is work.
I blame Danielle for this, obviously. Because
Big up Danielle. Can you get some horse for Danielle, please?
I thought
Before you cook her.
she only told me this morning that the genesis of this conversation started with Danielle, right? But it kind of didn't. It started with that. Shout out Martin,
Big up Martin.
yeah, who invited us.
He did.
Well,
to
before
Cannes.
that, Ibrahim was telling me to come. The one who does the Guap Gala.
When you said he was telling you to come,
Yeah, but
he's
wasn't
he's not
expecting
getting
that.
paid to go there. He's paying to go there.
Yeah, but he was just saying, obviously, it's a great
You should roll.
opportunity.
It's a massive opportunity. Do you have you heard about it?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Because everybody and anybody globally in
Yeah,
that
that-
particular space is there.
Yeah, all the brands are there. Everybody's there.
Everything.
All the celebs are there.
So you got. I mean,
So wait. Let's
this is
run
an
through-
investment, Brent.
Let's walk through this. Stop. Blah, blah, blah.
I hope
Blah.
Steven's listening. A finance guy.
Listen carefully. So you were invited, and when you were first invited, did you think that it was going to come from the New Black's pocket?
You know how my brain works.
No, it didn't.
I was good. I was always.
You were
I was
just
always
going
gonna-
forward.
No, I was always going to come to you because obviously I know what I'm going
You
there
were
for.
always going to come to me.
Yeah,
Pivot. You said you need to go to Cannes.
yeah. Because
When you said that
for
you
the
needed to
network.
go to Jamaica, when you said you needed to go to all the places, did you come to me?
Yeah, but that
No,
was
but that's
like
not for
Mark's
net- that's
organization,
for
philanthropy
network,
work.
yeah,
Oh, 100%. So why is this different now?
this is networking.
Because it evolved in the moment in which you all were just gisting.
Because it's coming to network for
When
TMB.
Danielle went the first time, she didn't go with the New Black's dime. She put her hand in her pocket.
That's different. That's bosses do.
And it's why I blame Danielle.
I'm
slightly.
not a
It's
boss.
because
I'm happy
I'm
to
not a
tell you I'm not a boss. I'm an employee.
I'm an employee. So I don't understand. I don't
Y'all are
understand what we're doing here.
hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. I heard
Staff.
that she suggested that we do TTA.
Out
In
there.
Cannes.
Yeah, she did. So make it happen. I'm with it.
Yo, your
Make it-
co-founders,
make it happen.
your co-found our tickets. If y'all don't get to finding the tickets,
I'll do TDA out
When-
there.
You
I'll do
would.
TDA out there every morning.
Of course
Huh?
you would.
the
Of
word
course
the
you
word
would.
is as good as
In your
gold
belly tank top.
when one founder says it. When
Short
one
term
founder
tank top.
says it, is as good as gold.
Is it?
Between you, Daniel, and Stephen, y'all
it?
promise one person one thing.
I'm
Guess
going
what?
to pass this message on to her because I'm
Thank you very
sure
much.
when she said what she said, she didn't mean that.
No, that's what she meant, I think. Well, as a company, this is what you should be aiming for anyway.
Instead of y'all thinking that all the money that we're getting from the investments is supposed to be going towards building this particular thing on this rock.
No,
You
want
wanna go to another rock?
But you don't make.
Let's say on this joke, you would have gone to another rock.
You don't put everything
Happy
aside
time.
for all the projects, for marketing, for this, for the fundraiser. For this is another. This has got to go into the.
Is
there's
it?
Another, yes, this is another thing. How you manage to find money for all this other stuff, but not for your employees to
Do
go
you know
out
what's
there
killing
and
me?
work.
Do you know what's killing me is that every time we've had conversations about like corporate work, yeah, Mark's always taps on chat.
Oh,
All of a sudden, now he brings up his rights.
and he's got his leg.
Look, yeah,
He's got
I told you.
So
When
he's
his leg like this, he's
He's
cooking.
cooking.
When his leg is like this, he's cooking. All of a sudden, now he's got employee rights to bring up.
Oh my goodness.
Bet you wish there was a HR now, don't you?
No, trust me. I'm just saying it's going to benefit all of us.
Where
isn't
is
it?
gonna
Cannes?
be lit though.
France.
Yeah.
South of France.
In the summer.
It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so expensive.
Just what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie. It's 100%.
Disgustingly. And do you know what? My thing is next month, technically, because we're basically at the end of
Basically.
April, and it's in June.
We have to ask the people if it is they want to see us in France.
Do you want to see
And
me
then-
with Kevin Hart or not?
And then we have to get Greek to fund it.
Okay.
Big up Greek.
Greek's the money man.
Big up Greek.
Yeah, Greek and Tracy.
Greek, you can come along.
And Chim's. Even though I haven't seen Chim's investment come true yet.
Have you not?
No, I
Don't worry.
haven't.
But Chims is did he tell me what he does for a living?
He's
You're like a lawyer or
a
something.
lawyer, yeah.
Well, he said it now. Yeah, he's a lawyer, so maybe he's reading through things I don't know.
Taking so long. Surely, Chim's, you can't be
He's
taking
a
so long.
lawyer, lawyering every day.
The paperwork is it's quite.
But am I
easy.
Chims' wife? How am I supposed to know?
Chim's,
I
you
don't
need
know
to
what
call
I'm
in.
doing.
You need to call in.
And no, Kevin,
up
we
James
don't
there.
come under the self-employed banner. I am employed. I am an employee of the New Black.
I'm a member of staff.
I'm an actual member of staff.
You ain't lying. They got contracts.
Big
Huh?
up.
He said you're not lying.
Exactly what I'm saying.
No, we actually do have contracts.
I'm,
You're not
I'm,
lying.
I'm employed. I'm an employee. So
We signed contracts, couldn't talk to Brent during the contract negotiation period. It was a whole thing, child.
bosses got to do what bosses do, man.
All right.
I swear there's some deets, men and women, and theys that listen to our stuff.
You handled it. I don't care how. I don't
care
how you
how I
acquired.
get it.
I don't care how you acquired these
I don't even
tickets.
know how deets works. I don't even know
I'm
why I
in
said
with you. I'm in with you. I care.
it.
I'm having to hold at the fort in East London. Because someone literally tweeted that. Someone said people that go on holiday. Someone said no, the bravest people in the world are people that go on holiday on dates.
Yeah,
Do you know how mad that is?
That's
You don't know who's waiting for you at the arrival.
It's not that deep. They don't do that.
Hell of people been arrested. And
Yeah, but I
still behind.
No, I think
Behind the bars.
they overdo it. Hotels and that. I deets the hotel one time.
Allegedly,
In,
hypothetically.
Past the
Jokingly.
statute of limitations is done. Yeah, I got away with that shit. Fuck y'all. I deets the hotel one time. Yeah, and they came and they rounded us up in a hotel, like Spanish police with guns and stuff, because
Wow.
they were saying that we haven't paid. You get what I'm trying to say? And it was a nice hotel. The payment had gone through. They're like, you haven't paid, whatnot. This was years and years and years and years and years ago. You get me? So I was like, what? They were like, oh yeah, it hasn't gone through. You have to pay it now. I said, 1 second, let me phone my manager because this is ridiculous. You know what I'm trying to say? I just threw up a hissy fit. I said, this is ridiculous. I didn't even book this. Obviously, my manager done this for me. Boom, boom. I'm an artist. This is how it goes, kind of thing. They were like, all right, cool. Phone your manager and sort it out. So I phoned my manager right in front of them, in front of the police, and I was like, nigga, you better de-search it again. It's not gone through. And he's like, okay, 1 second. I don't know what happened. Boom, boom. And he just deets it again.
It went through.
There and then it went through, and it was like, oh yeah, payment's gone through. I said, see, management, man,
They're silly.
you can't find the help.
You can't find help these days, can you?
And they were just like, and they let me go on my merry way.
Yeah, so sad.
But I don't want to. I'm weird because I don't do that stuff really. That was like third party through like a group of whatever, or so whatever. But some people do it all the time. But I would prefer, and they always say that I'm crazy. I'm saying I prefer to deets a hotel rather than my flats because I
Yeah,
want
flats is wild.
my flats. I need my flats secure. But they're like, that's weird because wouldn't you rather do it the other way, like when you're sleeping? I'm saying, nah, because I need to get in the country and out the country fine. Like if the hotel flopped or
Yeah,
stuff like that, I got my card with me. I'll go find find food on board. I'll be all right.
But if
know
you
what I'm
land
saying?
and the police are the ones greeting you,
Yeah, if I
wild.
get to the airport and they tell me, oh no, your ticket's gone and all that, I'm screwed. I'm
now you,
blowing.
now you got to fly back in cuffs.
You get what I'm trying to say? I'm not
Right.
really on all that. So, but it's not as bad as people make it out. I've done it one time. It was all right. So I think you could do it. Yes.
I couldn't.
Hmm?
I couldn't do such. You lot don't understand how much I don't gamble with the possibility of ever being in a situation where I
you-
just think, wow,
You could. Has anybody ever booked a flight for you before?
no.
Because then that like Brent could deets it and you not know, so you'd be cool.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
what
I
I'm
make the
saying.
inquiry myself, I bloody know. I'm very well aware
I think you could do
that
it.
I paid £200 to go to Jamaica for 10 days. I'm very aware. But no.
So Brent, man, you got a decision to make, man.
I
Is it-
made my decision.
How? So you
I
don't care
said I
about
made my decision.
you don't care about progress? None of these
Is
things.
that where you think my mind went?
Oh, so you made a decision. No,
Right then.
he's made a decision. We're doing it. We're going. We're going cans. This
Go
is
on,
for,
baby.
This is for the greater good.
This is wonderful.
This is for the greater good. Who knows what opportunities we'll come back with?
Finan, Lagos, Abuja are nice. He's talking about where is good in Lagos to go as a tourist. But I would say it's good to go with someone who's from there. Yeah, just so you can get around and stuff like that.
Is the culture the same in each city?
Abuja is quieter,
Alright.
but obviously it's still rich in culture, but it's quieter. But Lagos is really the heart of Nigeria. Like that is really see how everyone wants to go to London? Like when people are like in Manchester or whatever and they feel like you have to go to London to make it. Lagos is that. That's the real hustle and bustle. That's where you really get the feel of what it is to be in Nigeria, I would say. Lagos is lit, man.
Can you go into any shop and haggle
Yes.
in Nigeria?
Yeah.
Any shop,
Oh, you mean
even the
can
ones
I?
that has,
You mean
even like Apple Store.
oh no, you can't. I thought you meant can I make my way around and haggle? I can. But no, you can't. No. If it's got a ticket, if it's got a thingy, you can't haggle. You only haggle really in markets.
But you can actually haggle in shops. Don't you? What's your apprentice?
What, like Tesco and that?
Like retail and that.
Tesco and stuff.
What type of retail can you haggle in?
Next.
Clothes shops.
Next.
What type of clothes shops? What franchises?
I believe so, yeah.
No, don't say you
Primark.
believe so. Have you ever walked into Top Man and haggled?
I've watched a series of Apprentice where that was the whole mission for the week. Because obviously there's a markup in retail. They have a percentage market. Like they have the ability to give discount if they really want to. They just don't like doing it. But you can do it. You know what I'm trying to
Is
say?
that if the item is like damaged or something?
I don't know. Not even like normal items. They have the ability to. That was the whole
Episode.
That was the whole episode.
Tell me, how did they manage to do that?
That's it.
gift of the gab.
But you watched it, so tell me how they managed to do that. What did they say to get a discount on the clothes?
Spoke to people that because it could be anything. You say, oh, I've only got say £75. I've only got 70. Come on, do it for me. Rest of it there.
Come on, do it for me. Look pretty today.
Come on,
Didn't you
like,
get the manager to basically confirm whether you can give the discount? You can't.
sometimes
Tell a
they'll say
you have to get
they'll
manager.
say, oh, I have to talk to the manager, but they can do it. They actually drops. You're not privy to this information. They can actually do it if they wanted to. There's There's a margin there. There is.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so you can do that in Zara.
I believe so. I believe you could do it anywhere. I watched them.
I don't know about that. I believe
Alright.
that you can do that if it has a defect.
Okay. I see
Or if
what
it's got
you're
the
saying.
wrong. Well, actually, I found this out the hard way. I didn't actually. I found an easy way. Went to Zara. A jacket had the wrong price on it, but obviously I'm going to pay the price I see on it because I worked in retail and I was always told, like, whatever price is advertised is what you have to sell it for. And then the security was being annoying. I said, "Get your manager. I'm not doing this. Get your manager. This is like a £30 discount. Get your manager." And the manager's like, "Okay, that's fine," and she did it for me. But I thought, but then I googled it, but it's not a legal thing. I don't know. That's just I think that's Chinese whispers.
Why were you talking to the
The chat said all right.
What?
Yeah, but chat always.
No, don't do that.
They said
The
no.
chat said that they watched the episode of Apprentice.
No.
And I'm sure the chat.
They didn't say that.
If you said it was nighttime outside now, the chat would say it's nighttime.
Okay, this is what we're doing. It's fine. It's fine.
It's what you did.
Sorry, have you
did
ever
this.
run this particular life?
Oh yeah,
hack?
have you tested it out?
I've got discount in shops before.
You see,
No, not for flirting or.
No,
for
It doesn't
being
matter what
monks.
tools.
No.
It doesn't matter what tools I use.
No, it matters the tools.
It doesn't-
Be
no, it doesn't.
specific. Be
No,
specific.
it matters the tools.
Have you gone into Zara or Benjamin's, the stuff, the place where you normally buy stuff from? There's a place.
Ben and Jerry?
He bought like a t-shirt for £200, and it was just a black t-shirt.
Is it Ben Jar?
No, it was just, I don't know. You ordered it and you said, "Brent, can you collect it from? Can I order it to your
Mr.
house?"
Porter
It's the same difference, right?
That's online. How can I
come-
Benjamin's?
or Mr. Porter, Mr. Porter, Mr. Porter,
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Porter's the men's one.
£200 you
Oh,
pay for a
okay.
black t-shirt. Anyway, so
And you wanted to pay for your card. You might as well pay for my ticket.
so can you ever do that there? It's online. so
It's
you can't do it.
online. How are you gonna haggle online? The managers have it in their discretion to give out a discount.
For-
They're probably advised not to. For
So
anything.
they're probably advised. They're definitely advised not to. They're not probably advised not. They make. They
But I'm
lose.
saying they have it within their power. It's a thing. I'm not joking.
I do believe that they can reduce any item
Yeah, and there's
but for a reason.
even at their own discretion.
Given the reasons that are put to them, they will decide in their own discretion whether to basically oblige. Yeah, but
then.
I want to know what the reasons that were presented.
Could be-
And you just said, "I've got 75 in my pocket. Give
could
me
be-
£150."
But battering
thing."
battering my eyelids. What's it called? Flattering them. Flirtations.
That's what happened in Apprentice. Remember, there were whole cameras in the bloody shop.
That's what I'm saying,
The
it's
whole
scripted.
camera crew.
It's scripted.
Of course
it's
they
a
did it.
scripted show.
Alright.
You didn't think Nene was really cussing out Michael Jackson's sister? Nah, actually, she meant that. She did. She did mean that. So I've got a question from Curtis. Curtis, no good morning, no nothing. This happens when you're nice to men, you know. Just start taking you for granted so
That's
quickly.
terrible.
Imagine. Anyway, he said, would they try and finesse Esther, I guess in haggling, in the sense that in Africa they bump you because you're not from, quote unquote, from there. But given Esther was born and grew up there, what's it like for her? I feel like they will always try and bump you because they just know that you're not, that you don't live there, you don't necessarily reside there. But I speak Yoruba. So if they try to talk about me or try and talk about whatever it is, like I can speak Yoruba to let them know, hey,
Hey,
I'm one of you.
One of
Don't
you.
try it.
the tweet is out. Can
but
you
no.
retweet it, please?
But I'm a tipper.
You tip Zara in
No.
Abuja?
Wait, Nigeria. There's no Zara there.
You tip Apple Store? I've got Apple Store in Lagos.
Not a super. Actually, would I tip in no, I wouldn't tip in a supermarket because it's like supermarket. But if I go to like a local thing or like it's like a personal shop, I don't know. I tip where I need to tip, basically.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's important, man.
And when you tip, does it equate to
It's
what?
a good tip.
20p pound?
No, it's there for pounds. It's there for like a note.
A note, as in
No, a note here.
ah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
but then not tip like. Could you? Yeah. I tip where I can, but I tip substantially, especially when the service is good. You're gonna tip, love.
I like that.
I believe in tipping, man. I can't go back and not pour back into the economy and just, not do. I don't know. I'm just here.
Whenever I go to Trinidad, I don't walk about with jewelry and stuff.
Yeah. So basically, I've got. Well, it's smart to be vigilant. It makes sense to be
Yeah,
vigilant.
but it's so nice to be home, man.
I can't wait for it. Like I feel like it's just because when I went to Abuja last 2 years ago, and there's just something about like just landing back home, and like I'm in a black place. Like I don't
Yeah.
have to. There's nothing. There's no. Obviously, then you have your usual, traditional, whatever. But outside of that, there's just this feeling of just freeness when you get there. That's like I don't have to perform for anything. Like I have no reason to perform. Because I stopped performing for men now, so I really am not performing. I'm just living
You used
free.
to perform for men?
I was raised to perform for men.
Jeez.
And I broke free. That's why they can't get me now.
I want to, Margs, we've got an update on Dwayne Gate.
Listen, Dwayne, yeah, big up Dwayne, man.
What happened?
This time.
His friend has sent an email in.
His friend.
Can you imagine?
His friends can't be trusted though, man.
No, you don't know what his friend said.
Yeah, you don't know what his friend said.
What if he could have messaged saying, listen, Dwayne is a great guy.
And, to be
And
honest,
yes, the white women do be chasing him.
yeah, his friend's a real one.
And he is trying black.
His friend actually put Dwayne onto us.
Look at that. Is that a friend that can't be trusted?
Let's see what he says, or reserve judgment until I hear what he says.
All right, then I'm going to copy this so that Esther can read it out.
Thank you. Reading out now.
Yeah. After Spotify comment.
Okay, so Spotify comments from Kwabena. I'm going to start reading people's full names out because I realised you're not signed into Spotify with your full name. So obviously when you leave it, do you get me? Like it's not a social media platform. So love to everybody. But Kwabena says, Marks isn't lying. The girls at Pen Game are good food. They had me thinking about moving to South.
They're not all from South though. Don't get tricked.
No, wait for this. Yeah, he says, shout out to the girl who works in the Caribbean spot at Box Park Croydon. Man's out here falling in love.
There's BBL bandits there. Everything.
Not bandits. What are bandits?
There's bandits there. I promise you. I'm surprised.
Big up Kwabena though. Have you done it?
Yes, it's going to be in the section where we normally have asking for a friend.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Iman. How are you? Omar, this is long. Dwayne's friend.
Yeah, let me give you all the subject of this email.
Yes.
I feel like a coon. Help me.
Okay.
But the friend.
Yes.
What? I did
Oh, so
find
they're all
Dwayne.
down bad.
This is
Okay.
the subject of the email. I feel like a coon. Help me. And I want you to remember in your head, resonate with this particular thought. What we're doing here at T&B is actually literally seeping into society and changing things as we
Speak.
speak.
Period.
Every single day, it's literally changing things. Have that in your head when you're reading this. yeah?
Okay.
Please.
Oh, I certainly will.
All right.
Before that though, Curtis says, what did he say? Morning, Bay. I'm busy grafting for your bride price. Fair. Because it is high, baby. All right, fair, babes.
Hear that,
Hope
Chims?
you have a great day. Huh?
I said, hear that, Chims.
Do you know what? I need to get married so all this can stop. And then Dwayne, before I read it, Dwayne said, huh? My friend, that's an imposter. Well, Dwayne, let's find out. All right. Hi, guys. I'm Levondre. Oh, okay. Lavondre, sorry. And I'm the guy that told my mate Dwayne to start watching you a lot. Don't worry, I'm not coming to give an update or my opinion on Dwayne's situation, LOL. We, as a friendship group, will help him on his journey. Aw. I'm messaging you because I have a problem. I've grown up in Newham for the majority of my life, and I've had mainly black friends, but just before COVID, I moved to Essex and I started to chill with a lot of white people and create friends there. Obviously, there's always a side eye when it comes to me as a black guy having white friends, as my mummy and daddy have both told me. But being around here for 4 years, I've had good experiences with creating friends here and bad ones, of course. However, a handful of my white friends from Essex have more endearing qualities than my black friends from the ends. As in, I've noticed they are a lot less superficial, a lot less shallow, a lot less narrow-minded, etc. Now, I'm BOE like y'all, even though from this email you may not think so, but I'm facing the dilemma of feeling a coon because 90% of my friendship are black, but I feel like 75% of them I've outgrown because as I have come of age, I just feel like I don't need to be around their energy as it's not progressive and it's not beneficial and too capped. I feel like I've outgrown my friends from the ends and I prefer actually spend time with my white friends just because they have better energy. The thing is, I feel like a coon dropping out of so many of my OG friends that are black from the hood and I don't want to feel like that. because as I have become an adult and gone into the working world, I found it hard to find and make friends, especially good friends. So there's a bit of reluctance as I don't want to drop out my old black friends because it's really hard to make friends as an adult. Yet I know I've outgrown them and the energy isn't the best for me to be around. And I should let them go, but I'll feel like a coon as I feel like I'm selling out the blacks. Do I hang on to my old friends? Should I? Please help me if you can. I don't have any older siblings, just younger ones. And I'd feel embarrassed telling my family members about how I'm feeling. Oh, babe, you can say my name, by the way. Well, it's too late. I'm at the end of the email. I already said that.
You phonetically spelled it.
Then he says, in bracket, I love this though. He says, Dwayne isn't one of the black friends I'm looking to drop out. That's sweet, man. Do you know, I honestly just think, I don't think it's a black or white. I don't think you're coon, firstly. I think it's just about proximity to where you're living at the moment. And I think that you outgrow friends and that's normal. I don't think that's a conversation that's had a lot as it should be. But you just outgrow people. I feel like you just start to want different things for your lives, and then the things you can relate with people are just different, and so you just outgrow friendships. I think that over time you will make black friends. I think if you find yourself in black spaces, you will end up making black friends. I just think it's because of where you live right now, and obviously with COVID and that's what makes it difficult. But I don't think you're a coon for wanting to drop out your white friend, your black friend. Sorry. Thoughts, lads?
I gauge that his black friends from Newham just trash, base level blacks.
All right. So why do you say black like that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
In my head, they're just, the wrong the way boys, Just
So they're not exceptional blacks.
they're not exceptional blacks.
Makes
They're not
sense.
aspiring blacks. They're
Why
not
you saying
blacks
black
like
like
you. So
Word.
you just navigated yesterday so with a plum.
Seamlessly.
Not like you.
This is what I do.
Yeah, but looks deceive, innit? So I do believe those Newham friends, they can't grow with him.
You know what it is as well, yeah? Obviously, because he's gone to Essex and he feels like it's about colour and all that. But it's not about colour,
It's
man.
not.
It's about growth. And you don't have
Yeah.
to necessarily drop your friends out. You can still maintain your friendship because they're your friends and you agree with them. You just change the dynamics in a minute.
Word.
And if you're on a different path and you're doing different things and you're hanging around with different people, it is what it is. And you got to hang around with the people that serve you in life for the journey that you're on. If they happen to be white people,
They're white.
then they're white. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not like you're turning against people and you're this and you're that, but you're in a different place. You're on a different journey. You've moved on, and that's where you are. And you, like you said, it's hard to make friends with adults and stuff like that. You can't not embrace these new friendships because they're white people.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, I don't.
And
I
yeah,
wouldn't
I
agree
think
with that.
there's a thing as well with people like kind of outgrowing friendships and feeling like because you're outgrowing them, you have to drop them. I don't think you have, like you said, I don't think you have to drop them. I feel like, because you can still be in contact and just check in once in a while and stuff like that, but you're not going to be someone that I chill with every single time kind of thing.
The people that I hang
That's
out with
okay.
and I talk to a lot, I changed my whole circle of friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I haven't dropped anybody out. I still have my same old friends. Like
Yeah.
you're saying, I'll still check in and still
Word,
whatnot.
same.
They're still my brethren. But the people that I'm talking to every day, the people that I'm hanging about in the places I'm going,
They're progressive.
it's people that are like-minded, that are on the same things that I'm on. Because if not, it doesn't serve me. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm trying to say?
Is it Levante?
Lavondre.
Lavondre. I live in Essex.
And you ain't got
What
no
are we
white friends.
friends?
I'm exemplary black. so,
Exceptional black.
so I beg you, don't give up on your
Yeah.
your quest to find blacks in your frequency or
Yeah.
at your pace or on your pace. Because you
Yeah.
will find them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I feel like the other black Essex guys who don't feel like they have like many black friends, and y'all will find each other.
I've got a white friend.
But
Yeah.
just one.
Yeah, one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I got
As
white
in,
friends
as
that
in
hold
I
dear
would
to
call
my
him a
heart.
friend. And he's ginger too.
It's good. See, so
Nick Brewer. Shout out you.
Why is-
Shout out you. And he takes pride in the fact that it is that I would call him a friend.
I would actually think so.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't have many friends.
I thought
So
you
the
said he
fact
takes
that it is
pride
I
in the
have
fact
a
that
white
he's ginger.
friend, his name's Nick Brewer.
Why is it bro? Why do you keep saying that?
Brewer. He's an
Big up Nick
artist.
there. I have white friends. I have friends from all cultures. And yeah, I don't think it defines
I have an
me
Indian.
like that.
No, it's not Indian. He's Bangladeshi. I got Bangladeshi friend.
That Mo.
Yeah, Mo.
Big up Mo.
Yeah. yeah. He really likes black culture, but
That's
if he
too
didn't,
fair.
he would still be my friend.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're in on of the culture. Like a lot of my white friends grew up in same like urban areas and stuff like that. They're of the. No, it's not, I don't know what to call it.
As soon as you thought that, I thought about what's that guy that was in the robe speaking patois, the white guy.
Tuggy.
Tuggy's not my friend. He's just someone I know.
Tuggy's your friend. Tuggy's your friend.
I won't call him a friend.
As soon as you said I've got white friends and they grew up in the culture, he's the first one.
I've never had Tuggy's number, man. Don't do that.
We're going to know where to find him.
No, but I'm saying, does that matter? I haven't. Do I have?
As long as they're not racist for me, that's my thing.
Yeah, I don't have like.
And they
I don't
tweet
have
hashtag
white
Black
friends
Lives
that are
Matter.
like removed from it, if that makes sense. Well, then again,
Like they wouldn't get jokes and stuff like that.
that wouldn't get jokes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah.
But then again,
Apparently
no,
they
like John and Az and all that, they're proper white boys from Israel and that. Like, they're like, but they're around us though. Even though they stay in, they walk in their own light and they are white boys. That's who they are. But
They get it.
they're from. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I don't know whether that makes a difference. Whether they're far removed from the culture or whether they're things or not. Maybe that's why he feels like that, because it might be just like a total shift.
Yeah.
in-
But then
in
put them on your
energies.
culture though. That's the thing. Because you, like, sometimes you got to just teach your friends about your culture and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you don't want to have to feel like you're constantly teaching and.
No, but not teaching as in like get a lesson plan out, but like just talk about things that like your interests and if you was like what are you up to or what show do you want to go to? I want to go and see this guy. He makes really good music. Like just little things like that. Not actively get give them quizzes and stuff. But if you talk about your interests, that are black interests, it will like they will start learning about it and they will know.
Well,
your stuff.
they've listed been under a rock because black culture is popular culture anyway, so they're not going
Yeah,
to
but
be.
you'd be surprised there. White people are very like stick to our own shit. Not that for them though.
Like I love when people have friends from all different backgrounds and races and whatnot.
I think it's important.
It's just important that you don't change.
Christy, do you have white friends? Is Christy here today?
Christy?
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. I just thought that randomly. Like, come on.
I reckon she has. I'm not sure if you call it.
I reckon she knows white people.
She knows them.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I don't know if
she-
they're even acquaintances. I don't think they've even made acquaintances.
I don't know what word she'll use to describe them, but I reckon she knows white people.
To be fair, though, these conversations there. Just a reminder, white people, you can invest.
No, Christy has no white friends.
No way. Shut up.
Yeah, it's no, but like,
Even did
like,
6 exclamation
You
points.
know what I'm saying?
All right, girl.
Never mind.
Okay.
How many white friends do you have, Emmanuel?
I have a white friend who's ginger actually.
Yeah.
I have a Bangladeshi friend.
Yeah.
Are
Just
you,
like me.
Are you same friends as
A
Brent?
friend of mine's a friend of mine.
You're an idiot.
Ramsey,
There you go.
Ramsey's gonna hate you for that.
That's
know.
not white. Damn, Ramsey. It's all because Ramsey, you should have called him about Kendrick or whatever they wanted you to do. Damn.
He's proper gone missing, hasn't he?
huh?
Ramsey's proper gone missing, isn't it?
He hasn't, man.
Kendrick-
You guys, he
Kendrick's
was
fucking
here
him up.
last week, Wednesday. He spoke to you on Wednesday last week.
Last week Wednesday's a whole week away.
Yeah.
And that's 7 days since this
No,
guy
he
has-
hasn't. Because we recorded
Kendrick hasn't
Tuesday.
responded.
We
It's
recorded
been 10 days
Thursday
now.
and Friday. Then we recorded on Tuesdays. He's missed 3 shows. People can't have things doing anymore.
It's been 10 days
Gosh.
since Kendrick has responded, and we ain't seen Ramsey since.
We got Ramsey.
Boy, oh boy. Anyway, let's get into the topic of the day because I'm leaving at 9:15 in it. So you think
What team?
9:15.
I am leaving? Y'all can continue the show.
What 15? 9.
Y'all can continue the show. I have to go to Spotify. So you have to give me
Right,
what
man.
you need to print it
I'll do that later. Yeah,
later,
yeah, because I didn't bring the thingy.
as in tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's not later. That's tomorrow.
Or in the evening.
All right, go.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
All right.
All right.
So, you're in the right place. Levondre, you're in the right place.
Big up Levondre, man.
You have the right mindset. Not dropping out Dwayne. Dwayne's a good one.
Dwayne is a good one. And you guys come to
There's
the show
nothing
together.
wrong with the friends that you have currently. Doesn't matter what color they are. If they elevate you, if it is that they don't make you change, as in your love towards black people, because again, you're in the right place, then you can keep them for life, man.
Also, let me just add, a good place as well to network and find good friends will be in a TMB hub. Because you're gonna find black people
Oh.
who are, you know what I'm saying, practicing
white
and
people.
living.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Everybody's gonna be there. So if you want white, black,
But
Everybody-
predominantly black. You know what I'm saying? TMB.
Because the thing is, when it is that we open the doors and say, hey, everyone's allowed to come in, I'm telling you, everybody is going to want to come in.
Absolutely.
For sure.
A lot of the people that was there yesterday are going to want to come in.
100%.
Like what?
A lot of people that was there yesterday are going to want to come in.
Yeah. Oh, they're loving it.
100%.
Like, a lot of them.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Really,
All right, cool.
and yeah, just be
Yeah,
intentional.
it will be.
To be honest with you, obviously, like you guys pretty much said, it's good to find friends from all walks of life and this and the third, especially if they better you. But sometimes you may get to a point in your life where you're like 35, 40, 50, and you sit back and look around at your friends and none of them black. So if you are at that position, obviously that depending on your direction in life, that may not be a good thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you would want friends that reflect who you are.
But do people really go friend dating though? Like your circle where you hang out, your interests, where you work is gonna dictate who your friends are.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you're saying, like Dwayne could be more intentional with his dating preferences. But with friends, it's like
A lot of it's proximity.
a lot of
Sometimes,
people, like by certain points, you know who you know. When you make friends, it's usually by accident.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, how can you be more what are you saying? Just being certain in the right communities and
because with anything else in life, you wouldn't allow yourself to just get to wherever in life out of chance. Some things you want. For example, you may want your kids to grow up amongst people who look like your kids. Because again, all of us grew up in particular areas, which was mainly black people, wasn't the best environments, right? But then you move out to better environments, but there's less of your people there.
Yeah.
When you continue to progress and your kids grow up in that environment, they're not really going to be, you know what I'm saying?
That's important because I've actually seen people having conversations about like making plans to actually move to the same neighborhood so that all their kids can grow up together and so that they can create their own community in that way. But
because people have a lot of bondage with, obviously you want your kids to be street smart and have that culture and stuff like that. Obviously you want to do better for yourself and you want to move out, but then if you raise them where you moved, you think that they're going to be raised in a certain way. I don't know what the trauma is there, but it's like, I get it, because obviously, but people know what they know, and if you've got the culture in you and that's how you raise them and that's what you do, then your kids will have it. You know what I'm trying to say? That need for them to be in the hood and grow up, that sort of thing. I think we need to drop that because it's not even, it's not what you wanted. It's not what you want for yourself. You moved out for a fucking reason. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think you can move out the area and have your kids grow up in different things, but things that you install in them at home, things that you teach them, things that you show them, culture, arts, food, all these things, then they can still have
they
definitely
can. But it's just, I don't know. Like for me, I just feel like, imagine if I grew up in a affluent area now, and my children's friends, all their parents were just white, right? I would feel some type of way because I want them, because that's definitely going to influence them. 100% it will do. They'll come back home and eat jollof and pounded yam and see Yoruba books and paintings all over the house. But outside of the house, it's not going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are influenced by what goes on outside of the house as well. So that would also play some sort of something in my mind as well. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you gonna do? Drop them back to Pembrokeshire on the weekend?
I consider that when I was young.
Get out, fend for yourself, bitch. Like, what?
Can you imagine?
No, but do you know it doesn't have to be that extreme. It's just more so, look at you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't in the hood anymore, but we're still black people that's progressing. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be like totally of extreme. You know what I'm saying?
I think the idea of what Esther said maybe makes more sense, man. Just as a group, as a community.
Yeah, there you go.
Go and you move somewhere so there's more than, so there's a few of you, and then raise your kids together, have some semblance of culture and community and that kind of thing. Maybe that might be the route to go. Because, like I'm saying, once you elevate and you do better for yourself and rest of the ten, you that was the whole aim.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I suppose it's tough. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right, let's get into the topic of the day.
Any headlines?
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to do topic of the day because you're going 9:15.
Yeah, so we can breeze through the headlines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he wanted to do Woodham Road first.
When did you? Anyone can tell me? When
No,
did
it's
you do it
only
first?
because he came. I'm guessing.
Okay. All right, go on.
All right, people. So our first headline. The Prime Minister said that UK military spending would rise to 2.5% of the national income by 2030 in a move that hardens a previous spending pledge. He stressed that the UK was not on the brink of war, but claimed that the extra money would put the country's defence industry on a war footing. Labour has also committed to a 2.5% target when economic conditions allow. Defence sources say that it would enable the UK to build up its own stockpiles of ammunition, especially of artillery shells and missiles. One lesson from the war in Ukraine is that most NATO nations would run out very quickly if they were involved in a war. But there's also clearly a political dimension to this extra cash injection ahead of a general election. The next headline, MPs branded the Home Office family visa changes as incredibly stupid, pathetic and cruel and foolish in a Westminster Hall debate on Tuesday, yeah? They demanded that the government justify why the minimum income requirement was increased from 18.6k to 29,000, on April 11th, which we obviously spoke about in the show briefly, with a final increase to 38,700 in early 2025. MPs claimed consultation with the Migration Advisory Committee group was not taken before the legislation was introduced. A newly qualified nurse, teacher or a starting police officer would all fail to reach that 38,700 threshold. You know what I'm saying? So the new salary requirements will discriminate against women who on average earn less, people living in lower earning areas in the UK, the self-employed, young people and people in the early stage of their career. This is what a Sheffield Central MP said, Paul Bloomfield. And our last headline, trigger warning on this, guys. A 56-year-old man has been arrested after a 9-year-old girl was allegedly snatched from outside Harrods department store while shopping with her family. Police were called to the scene outside of the department store at 2:44 p.m. on Monday, where the youngster had become separated from her family. CCTV showed her in the company of a man, which was circulated to officers. The suspect was stopped by police while still in the company of the child nearly 3 hours later at 5:40 in Kensington's Old Court Palace, which is a 35-minute walk away. A Met Police spokesperson said that a 56-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of child kidnapping. He was taken to a West London police station where he remains. The child and her family are being supported by specialist officers. And that's it for our headlines.
Okay, let's get into our What You Saying topic of the day.
All right, people. I don't think we particularly need to spend too long on this yet. But this is a serious question that I want to ask you, even though it may sound very stupid, right? Depending on who you are, right? So the question is being Jewish the new black?
What?
Yes, you heard me. Is being Jewish the new black?
No, this new black.
Almost definitely not.
Fair,
Unless
you
you're
can
black
also
people.
invest if you would like to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
The reason why I'm asking this is because there was an anti-Semitism campaigner who got into a situation on the weekend with the police officers, right? During a pro-Palestine march. And I'm just going to give some backstory. Pretty much what happened was he came there, tried to go past, as in walk through the march to go about his business. Obviously, the police saw him there and said, listen, for your own safety,
Yeah.
for the sake of what's going on here, just go around a different route. And he said, basically, why are you pretty much stopping me from walking where I want to walk? And he said, and the police officer said, well, you are openly Jewish.
Okay.
And so, considering what's happening here, let's avoid any sort of escalation.
Escalations,
You know what I'm saying? There's a clip here, and obviously he's now all over the news. Like he went on LBC, ITV, all over the gaff,
course.
right? And basically talking about why this was bad. The Met Police is in trouble now. The head of the Met Police.
But when they're serving and protecting him,
Well, basically they're saying, listen, you can't tell somebody because you're openly Jewish, like your presence is going to be a problem in this country. You know what I'm saying? Even though you may see it from the perspective of, look, let's just try and stop antagonizing people, or even just prevent any of this nonsense, right? Just try and go around somewhere. In this country where you should be allowed to be whoever you are, why are you preventing me from walking about my business?
or were they telling him that because there had been reported incidents of attacks on Jewish people? Or
Well-
were they just assuming?
It's I guess because maybe you're kind of seeing the temperature of the march. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. But also, and I'm going to get into a bit more
Okay.
after you see the clip. But yeah, Brent, press the...
This LBC thing. I didn't finish it. I was watching it. I see him arguing with someone online, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah, you were talking something. But this clip is from Channel 4, but they've kind of condensed everything that happened.
Okay,
Because he was talking, long story short, he was obviously giving his argument, but then the full footage came out on Sky News, and it showed that, wait a minute, the police kind of saw where he was coming from and believed that he was kind of being disingenuous. He was kind of trying to antagonize
the protesters.
Yeah, because it's like, wait a minute, I spotted you from over there. And you've come down here. Plus, you didn't come alone. You've come with people who were pro-Israel as well, and you wanted to cut through the crowd.
Yeah, but the police should let him have get the day he deserves, or the moment he deserves, if he was going to antagonize them.
I ain't seen this.
But it's also the speech of what he said, because you're openly Jewish. And so now this guy's run around saying, well, would the police say to somebody, well, you're openly black, so you can't walk around
I wish
here?
they would. I wish they would. I wish they'd say you're openly female and, so don't do that. Or you're openly black, so don't do that. Yeah, actually. That's what I was going to say. I don't think it's any black, because black people wouldn't have got that speech. They would have just let you walk into Lion's Den.
For sure. 100%. Because he was talking to the police for a mighty long time.
That's project. That's not project. What's it called? Privilege. Okay, let's see what they're going to say.
This is going to get flagged.
It's going to flag.
It's music.
Saturday, the 13th of April, like many Saturdays before it, there was a pro-Palestinian march in central London. At some point, the chief executive of the Campaign Against Anti-Semitism had an exchange with a Metropolitan Police officer.
You are quite openly Jewish. This is a pro-Palestinian march. I'm not accusing you of anything, but I'm worried about the reaction to your presence.
Eventually, the officer says that Gideon Falter is breaching the peace. Mr. Falter released a statement saying that he and his group just wanted to walk through London and didn't engage with any protesters. Now further footage has emerged, showing Mr. Falter wanting to walk into the crowd and the police officer describing it as antagonistic.
Right into the middle of the pro-Palestinian march. So I can already see what your mind's saying.
Huh?
Is that the full gist of it, so it doesn't get flagged?
Is that what he said?
No, it's going to get flagged regardless.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, I'll try not to be too disingenuous in this.
My mindset is that I'm Jewish in London.
Please don't be too disingenuous, sir.
I'm not being disingenuous. I can walk wherever the hell I want. If I want to walk that lane, that's what I'm going to do.
Sir, if you
If
say
you
that,
have to arrest me because I'm walking.
I'd rather not do that.
In response to this video, the group says Mr. Falter was exercising his right to walk around London as an openly Jewish person, later adding, whatever concerns the police may say they had about Mr. Falter's route, direction, gait, height or hairstyle, what worried them above all was that he was, inverted commas, openly Jewish. 6 days later, the Metropolitan Police addressed what happened. In the original statement, the Assistant Commissioner apologised for using the phrase openly Jewish, going on to refer to a new trend of people opposed to the main protest appearing along the route who filmed themselves, which could be seen as provocative and increase the likelihood of an altercation. The police then had to remove this statement and replace it, saying, in an effort to make a point about the policing of protest, we caused further offence. Being Jewish is not a provocation. The anti-Semitism group is calling for Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley to resign. A government source says Rishi Sunak is appalled, and the policing minister Chris Philp says he'll meet with the Commissioner to talk about what happened.
I know we've made very clear that we think what happened was completely wrong. Like I said, I think it undermines our very principles of how we feel about equality in this country.
In a statement, the Commissioner says the force understands how vulnerable Jewish and Muslim Londoners feel since the terrorist attacks on Israel, adding that some of the Met's actions have increased this concern. So that's a lot of statements from both sides since last weekend, leaving a key issue front and centre: how to balance the right between peaceful protest and free speech with policing intimidation, provocation and hate speech.
That's mad. Them people are powerful. So they got the policeman in trouble now.
Yeah, the head.
They're just going to
Sunak
tie
spoke
themselves
about it as
in.
well.
They're going to tie themselves in knots, because if he let him walk through and they mashed him up in
Exactly.
there,
They'll be like,
what
why
would
did
they?
you
What would
protect
they
him?
have said?
Yep.
Like, that don't even.
What's killing me is the police apologizing and saying that you being openly Jewish is not a threat. It is if you're walking to. If I'm black, me being openly black is a problem if I'm walking through the flipping plot of land in Alabama. It's a flipping problem.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. Obviously, it's a peaceful protest and all that kind of stuff and all that. But
Human
the,
beings,
job,
man.
the job of the police is to keep the peace and stuff like that, innit?
Yep.
You
And
know
they
what I'm
did
trying to say? And that's what they done, innit? So if you could easily go and walk around, you're saying, no, we want to walk through this Palestine march from that. It is kind of antagonistic.
Yeah.
And we got once we let you through, we got no control over what you do. You might decide, actually, I don't want to walk through. I'm going to post up here, right in the middle, and start thinging.
And was that the only way to go around?
No, he could have went round, didn't he? He wanted to prove a point. He probably could have
Exactly.
went somewhere else.
He knew what
But I
he
just
was
think it's the police's job to use their own, whatever the word is, to decide what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. And he's not telling you can't go through because you're Jewish, basically. It's saying because you could potentially be at risk of sparking something that we don't want to spark. Obviously, the two sides are at war clashing that. So that is... I feel like that was normal. You know what I'm trying to say? But then they're gonna go and weaponize their Jewishness and turn against the police, and then so now the police can't even do their job, and then they can't even apologize because they have to re-apologize because they used the wrong language and all this kind of stuff. And I feel like it's gonna twist themselves in circles, because then what happens when you actually this happens again and the police officer sees what's happening, he don't want to lose his job. He's like, you know what? Cut through, Killy, go where you're going, and then obviously in them groups there's a mixed bunch. You don't know who's there. Some people are peaceful. Some people have got other intentions. Some people could be on the extremist side or whatever. When they mash them up now, then they're going to turn around and talk about, oh yeah, you don't care about Jews, you're vulnerable, you let us do this, you the rest of the day. How do they win?
I see your point. I think initially when you started talking, I turned around to push back. But as you continued talking, I see your point. It's if they let him through, because he could have been one of them martyr type fellas. To be like, if it's on camera that they beat me up, then it becomes a hate crime, and then it becomes I will just brush all these particular people with the same and that could be very beneficial for his cause, right?
Exactly.
Now, what normally happens in these particular protests is that sometimes you have anti-protesters also, but the police normally keep them apart.
Yeah.
So this is a small-scale version of what they normally do. The language, however,
It's not good.
Yeah, man, he could have gone around that.
openly Jewish.
He walked straight into that one.
Yeah.
What would you prefer he say?
That
Bro,
we
you
are
can't go
protecting
for
you
it.
from like getting beaten up.
He's going to say, why
Do
would
you
I
know
get
what
beaten up?
though?
Exactly, that's what you say.
I don't
Why would I
think
get beaten up?
No, this
If
is
this
what
is a
we
piece-
normally. This
No,
is what
but
we
I'm
normally do.
giving you
We
the thing.
normally keep these
If I'm-
particular protesters who have different arguments separated.
But you don't know
just
my
in
argument.
case.
But when the police says that
Because
to me,
they're
and I'm going to turn around and
foolish
say, if this is a peaceful protest, why would I get beaten up?
No, but he can also say you don't know my stance. I could be pro. What is it? Pro Palestine.
Palestine, yeah.
No, but I feel like what they should have just said was that they're protesting, so this part is cut off. Every time police have said to me this is cut off, I've never argued. I'm like, okay, it's cut off, and I just go around. They should have said to him it's cut off because of the protest. That's it. But then I guess he'll say he wants to join the protest, isn't it?
I think he looked for the cameras.
Ah, okay. Then went to that officer.
Because he could have gone the other way and just bled into the crowd
Literally.
like normal, right?
He wanted to make a scene, and he got it.
100%. And this is what in the footage he put out. This is what was not there. So the police officer said, unfortunately, sir, you took it upon yourself to move from the pavement right into the middle of a pro-Palestinian march, which is why I asked you to go away. And even that you found difficult. So my view is you are looking to try and antagonize us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he said to him, I could tell your mindset. And then he responds, oh, my mindset is I'm Jewish. You know what I'm saying?
Well, are you Jewish?
But yeah, this is basically what happened.
Fair.
So yeah, it's crazy, man. Sir Mike, this man's a sir, you know, knighthood and all sorts. Mark Rowley is now facing calls to resign because of this.
That's crazy. And just weaponizing their Jewishness is mad. Because, I don't know, it just creates more of the sentiments that's going around today and just makes more trouble. It's like what you're saying. What was the point? He's filming himself, he's on camera. The whole point was to antagonize Sutton, if that makes sense. Like, because you can't just say you was going on a peaceful stroll around London. Why would you pick that
In the
time
middle
and
of
that
protest,
place?
can you imagine?
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why would you pick that time and that place? Like, stop
You're
being
septic.
stupid.
Exactly.
Like, you're taking the piss out of us. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you could have walked anywhere in the city, but you wanted to walk here when your camera's being filmed and you're with your squad and all that. You're trying to antagonize. You're trying to, or you don't even know what's going to happen, but you're hoping something's going to happen. You know what I'm trying to say? And you'll catch it on camera, and no matter what happened, you weaponize it because you didn't even get to do what you wanted to do, and you still made an opportunity out of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you still done your thing. So this was your plan the whole time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But again, you're just cutting the legs off the people that are actually supposed to be your allies, are supposed to be for you, because the police are like they're for you lot anyway. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now it's that bad that you're turning against them as well.
It's wild.
Where's this stop?
We're on here, bigging up Will. On the side of Met Police.
You can't have me trying to support
Crazy,
Babylon. That's ridiculous.
It's a cold day in hell. I guess it's finally cold in hell. This conversation's wild.
We're in upside down right now.
We actually are, 100%.
Let me just read some of the comments that Sir Mark Rowley said here. He said, where is it? Sorry. Yeah, he defended the actions of his officer during the incident on the 13th of April, saying they were professional, whilst also admitting that some of the words used during the exchange were clumsy and offensive. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the openly Jewish thing and all that. Yeah. So he also said the sergeant at the scene clearly assessed that there was a risk of confrontation and was trying to help Mr. Folter find a different route. I completely understand why the sergeant made this assessment. A couple of turns of phrase were clumsy and offensive, and we've apologized for that. The wider actions and the intent of the officer were professional and in the best tradition of British police, trying to prevent disorder.
Exactly. So why is he resigning then?
No, they're calling for him to resign.
Oh, don't. Wherever you are, I don't know if you're watching this. Don't resign.
That pressure's coming from the top. Usually, when they get called to resign, they resign.
They were called to resign from the public or from the top.
Sunak was talking about it.
Why
from
is
the
Rishi
top.
always in people's business?
Because
Mayor of London.
Who do you think runs these lobbyists?
Hello, Mumbo. Yeah, that's our border, man. I feel like he was doing what he needed to do, man. But anyway, he'll be alright though. I'm sure he's got money. That's a security guard for one of his
So
friends.
if that was like a they're not called BNP now. What are they called?
EDL or
EDL. If that was an EDL march, and you was the Jewish man, and you was taking the same stance, and you and your brothers, the whole tips was
not the whole tips.
not the whole tips, but it's the nation.
Yo,
You and the nation was doing the exactly same thing, saying no, it's a free country. I want to walk through there. And they're clearly racist, and you're openly black. Yeah. How is the police officer supposed to convey to you that, brother? You're like, come on.
I don't even think the police is doing that. I think they're rolling the red carpet saying, "Go on then."
No, but if no, I mean,
Go on
if they did, that was his sentiment. He's
How
gonna
could they
look. Come
tell
on,
you?
he's gonna stop you. How could he convey that to you and not make you think crazy, go crazy?
I think kind of like what Brent was saying, where it's like, look, we don't want to have people from two different rival factions. You know what I'm saying? Come together in this small area. You know what I'm saying? Like sentiments could be all up in the air. Emotions could be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to make this peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So please, if you don't mind, go on that road. These lot have already, I don't know, what's the word? Put in their application to use this road. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So it's like loopholes. It's just a dumb. It's just a stupid.
word.
It's just a stupid language.
I think it's just a word.
Because if he said
That's
to
what it
you,
was, yeah.
"Come on, brother, man, you're a black man, I'm not letting you through there." You know what he's saying,
Yeah.
and you know he's
100%.
saying the right thing. But the fact that he was stupid enough to utter those words,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you're gonna
You're
weaponize
right,
it and
it's
say,
a
"What?
for
So
love.
I can't be black in London."
Yeah.
It's gonna be on Instagram Live.
Ah!
Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I feel like that was that was a misstep, man.
That was
He
his
just
downfall, innit?
said,
Yeah.
"You're too Jewish to walk through the crowd." Or what did he say?
You're openly Jewish.
You're openly. That's even worse. Openly Jewish. That's openly because he's got a little hat on his head. You're openly.
He did
That's
fuck
the
up.
only
You know what?
thing-
Let's have it right.
Yeah,
He
he did.
fucked
Because I'll
up.
be honest, yeah, I listened again. I was like, "Oh, he's got a suit on. Like, what makes him? How do you know he's a Jewish guy?" Then I peeped headgear.
Yeah, the kufi,
But like,
yeah.
that's it. Openly, you know, because of that. Yeah, man.
He did fuck up then. To
He
be
did.
fair.
He did. But I guess anyway. I wish people would try and pressure me to resign. I ain't leaving. The fact you want me to resign is why I'm not going to resign. Maybe I was due to resign, but you said it now. I'm going to work my ass to the bones.
But
I'm
they'll
gonna die here.
they'll just make your life hell, man.
That's fine.
Like when they can't
Listen.
fire you and they're saying like they're letting you know, like, listen, you don't want to.
you know what it is? When
do
people
this.
say that, yeah,
you don't want to stay here, brother.
You assume the recipient is not mad. The recipient is also mad. Let's see who's madder. Let's go. But poor guy though.
Yeah.
Love to him and his family and that.
But, well, I guess we can wrap it up there.
All right, let's go to the next headlines.
So him saying that he fucked up.
That is
Yeah,
true,
but
you know.
He fucked
yeah,
up.
but then you know the thing is though, it's such a shame because all he really had to say was, like, "Listen, I can tell you want to start trouble." No, because
kinda said that,
there will be Jewish people marching with Palestinians,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can tell that you are on a warpath.
Yeah.
No,
He kind of said that, but then obviously he did add
it's
the,
too late.
the openly Jewish.
You're openly Jewish.
Yeah.
Should have never said that. That's really what messed him up because he's right. Because especially because he peeped the guy coming, he knew what the guy wanted to do, and the guy looks like he wanted to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Language, man.
White people.
We need to wrap this up.
It's wrapped when.
Yeah, when it
lands.
Because I can't. What I normally do is I give you this to switch.
Oh yeah.
It's not. I'm taking it to thing. Plus, it's not even connecting to the network.
Ah.
So you'll have no switcher.
Oh goddamn! I hate.
Okay,
Damn!
Let's do the last headlines and that's it then.
Shit!
Cool.
Sorry guys, we've got technical. Sorry, put the camera back on me.
Shit, man!
Sorry guys, we've got.
Sorry, Max.
No,
You're
man!
doing too much.
Oh, okay.
They're not paying the canned prices anymore. It's definitely less that now. But no, guys, we've got technical difficulties.
Sorry.
And Brett's got. This is the receipt's fault. Okay.
Facts.
Oh, he left the camera on me.
Well,
Talk. Handle it.
Don't talk. He's only to read the headlines.
all right, let me tell the people.
Okay, you read it. Let be your voice. I'll mouth it.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna shut the whole system down. Gosh. Okay, go and try it.
No, he took it. There's nothing in this press.
All right. Hezbollah launches the deepest attack inside Israel since the Gaza war began. Next headline.
All right. You know, this feels like when your teacher doesn't come to when your school teacher is not in, and you got cover.
I'm sitting at the desk. I'm sitting in Brent's chair.
He's actually sitting in Brent's
I'm
chair.
talking from
That's
Brent's
the
chair.
first thing you do when your teacher is not in class. You
Yep.
sit in the chair, see how it feels.
All right, let me give you a little bit more info.
All right, let's move.
Oh, Greek is happy.
For what?
What's he done?
Chelsea got spanked 5-0 yesterday, and we're not gonna get a chance to talk about it.
Nah,
Tomorrow.
At the end of the day, today's got to end. Tomorrow.
Yes.
Talk about it tomorrow. You're going to talk about it tomorrow.
All right, so the Lebanese group Hezbollah says that it launched drone attacks on Israeli bases in retaliation for the killing, of one of its fighters, marking the deepest attack into Israeli territory since the Gaza war began. Hezbollah launched a combined air attack using decoy and explosive drones that targeted 2 Israeli bases halfway between Acre and Nahariya. And this is what they said in a statement on Tuesday. They published what appeared to be a satellite photo with the location of the attack symbolized by a flash with a red circle around it. Our next headline, wow. A Chinese-owned supermarket in Abuja, right, has been shut down by the authorities over allegations that it denies entry to African shoppers.
After I'd done told Fernand to go to Abuja.
Ain't Abuja in Africa?
Yeah,
Nigeria, babe.
capital.
It's the capital.
How can they deny it?
Can you imagine?
Listen,
This is what
they
they're
did
doing.
it in Lagos. There was a Chinese restaurant, and on the door, there was
no
no
African.
blacks allowed
Yeah.
in a black country.
Nah, you just gotta burn them shops to the
You know what
ground.
I'm saying? And in South Africa, they got the Chinese police station.
Do you know what?
Can you imagine?
Anyway, there's a
Look,
reason why all of
Nigerians-
this keeps happening because our leaders keep borrowing money from China, and I feel like it's alleged. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say this. Well, it's to them, you know. They might ban me from going in. But I feel like they keep signing like land and stuff as
Yeah.
collateral, and they will never be able to pay back because the money is so stupid.
Damn shame.
So they keep like because they set up businesses and they've got their own land and their own spaces. It's gonna be a Chinatown in Nigeria soon.
Crazy.
Chinese
This is when
towns.
they'll control who can come and go. Listen, Nigerians back home, please try. If you want to go there, try not to be openly black. And then at least you have a chance. Then at least you have a chance. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. We're gonna talk about it. You ain't gonna get away with it. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, man. I had to talk about this 'cause I didn't even see the game, so I'm gonna get to go home, watch all the goals. You know what I'm saying?
Revise and come back tomorrow.
Guys, all black, man.
Fair.
The Chinese Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria has denied the racism allegations. An investigation into allegations follows widespread outrage on social media after some Nigerians shared experiences of allegedly being turned away by security when they attempted to go into that supermarket. The supermarket's owner has not yet commented. That same supermarket owner has been summoned to appear before the Consumer Protection Agency by Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep you guys updated. And of course, the Met Police's handling of new evidence in the Stephen Lawrence murder case will be reviewed by an independent police force. In June of last year, a 6th suspect in the case was publicly named for the first time following a BBC investigation. He was found to be Matthew White, who died in 2021. Stephen's mother, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, was promised an explanation following the investigation, but despite initial correspondence, no explanation or update was given. On Monday, the Met Commissioner apologized to her for not fulfilling a promise to answer questions raised. Baroness Lawrence said that her family wouldn't have known what they have known now about Mr. White if it wasn't for the investigation. White had previously been named, but only as a witness during the trial of Dobson and Norris, the two convicted for his murder. In May 2023, Dwayne Brooks, who was with Stephen when he was stabbed, told The Voice that 6 men were involved in an unprovoked racist attack in 1993. In April, a detective who helped catch the killers told the Mirror that he wanted to investigate the possibility of a sixth attacker, but was removed from the case. And that's it for deadlines.
All right, guys. Tomorrow we'll talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Megan Thee Stallion. I know you lot are dying for it.
Yeah, we talk about Chelsea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about Chelsea
Greek.
getting
Tomorrow's your day.
Yeah, you'll have the day you deserve tomorrow, definitely.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Sorry, guys.
Bye.
Peace. They're going to be confused.
Greek, look how God works.